just not true. We all have room for growth. Everybody has room for growth. That's what I love about the Word of God. The depth of the Word of God. We need to draw near to God. Beautiful invitation. Y'all hear that tonight? You know what? You know what is being said to us tonight? The King of Kings, the Creator, the Sustainer, the Maker, the one who spoke the world into existence, says, draw near to me. Now, we've got to put it in its context. What have we been talking about from this chapter right here? Well, in the very beginning, it talks about fighting, right? What's the source of quarrels and fights among you? You lust and do not have. You're envious, you murder. He talks about being friend with the world, making you an enemy of God. We are adulterating ourselves with the world. He's using some strong military language. Last week, I talked about submitting to God completely. Y'all remember that? Submit to God. And then tonight, I want to talk to you about drawing close to God. Getting real close to God. To where you and God know each other very, 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 very well. In order for that to happen, guys, and some of you tonight, you're struggling with that very issue, drawing near to God. You're struggling. You try it, then you stop. You try it, then you stop. We're like spiritual yo-yos. We go up, we go down. Wait a minute. We go down, and then we go up. You know what I'm talking about. And then we go down, and then we go up. Right? Spiritually. Man, I do my devotionals for a couple weeks in a row. Good? I don't even attempt to do it. I ain't attempt to do it this week. Why? Because we're not dealing seriously with God. How do we tackle the issue of worldliness? Draw near to God. And He will draw near to you. Now, when the world is saying, come on, God is saying, don't. The world, you got two invitations tonight. One from the world and one from God. One from the devil and one from God. That's right. How many of y'all seen the movie Beauty and the Beast? It's a cartoon. It's been a while. But most of us have you seen it? Awesome cartoon. Belle? Does that ring a bell? Belle? I thought that was funny. Belle? She got it. And this big ugly beast, right? Well, before she got to this ugly castle where this ugly beast is, she was riding this horse. And it's kind of cool because the horse really listens to her. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And there's these two paths, right? Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. I think like this. One path looked really nice, right? I forget what the horse's name was. Y'all know what is it? Philippe. Y'all remember that? Philippe? Y'all remember Philippe? So there was this real pretty road, and then there's this nasty, ugly road. It looked dark, and it had all these trees looking like hands that were going to grab this horse. And Philippe looked at the two roads, and he goes, he looked at this one, and he looked at this one, and he goes, this is the one I'm going to go. And Belle said, no, there's a shortcut. I think is what she said. And he goes, and he fought her a little bit. The nice road, the ugly road. That's where all of us are tonight. There's two roads in front of you. One road, God is on, but it's small. And you got to be looking for it. The other road is bigger. And you know, it's crazy because it looks better. Man, it's like a beer commercial. Some of the best commercials are beer commercials because they're full of lies. Dave's looking at me like, what? Yeah.
Crazy.
It is true. Some of the best commercials are beer commercials. Would y'all agree with me on that? Y'all know when Super Bowl goes on, they have those crazy beer commercials.
What's up?
But you know what they don't tell you? It's all pretty, it's all glamorous. You got this guy drinking a beer, and there's all these women around him, and he's all built, and the women are all beautiful, and they're laughing and having a good time, and that's that real pretty road that leads you straight to hell. Y'all hear me? If you don't draw near to God, He can't draw near to you, and at the end of your life, you will die and go to hell. I'm telling you. Pretty road. It's cool. Fun. Glamorous. It's not true. It's a lie. It is a big, fat lie. Doesn't show the dude with the beer gut. It doesn't show the dude with the car accident and his family is thrown out the window and there's blood everywhere. They don't show that part. You know how many fatalities occur every year because of too much consumption of alcohol? I'll tell y'all what, guys. How come they don't show that on the commercial? Let me tell you why they don't show that. Let me tell you why they don't show that. You won't buy their product. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. There's a real enemy out there that wants you to buy his product. It's called worldliness. Live any way you want. It's no big deal. Now, some of you are thinking tonight, man, I'm not going to live holy. I'll do my part here, but I'm not going to change my life. You notice this verse doesn't say change your life. It says draw near to God first. Then it says, if you draw near to God, He will draw near to you. So we got to deal with God very seriously and take Him at this invitation. Now, we don't draw close to someone by accident. We don't draw close to someone by chance. Do y'all remember me asking you guys, are you close to somebody? Do you have them in your head? How did you get close to them? Callie? You talked to them? How else? That all you did? You never saw them? You never went anywhere with them? You never did anything with them? Do y'all remember your greatest memory with the person that you're closest to? You remember that? Was it fun? Cool, right? Man, I had some great times.
Haunted house. Made her get real close to me.
I don't know what this guy's talking about. You got it? You got it? Someone close to you? How'd you get close to them? Paying them money. I understand. Get in. How'd you get close to them? I see him every day. You see him every day? You spend time with him? Did you talk to him while you saw him? Did you go anywhere with him? Do you have any memories of him? You do? Experiences? Fun? Some not fun, right? Right? I mean, let's be real. If you've been close to somebody for any length of time, you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. It's just part of being a human. Right? Yep. You got it? Yep. Mr. Lenny, you got it? Somebody you're really close to? Now check this out, guys. That did not happen by chance. You got to put time into that relationship. And I remember my wife and I, who's now my wife, but back then she was my girlfriend in high school. Can you believe that? Do we have anybody in here 17? You're 17? She was 17 when we started dating. I was 18. Mr. Price? Check that out. That's pretty cool, right? And she's put up with me for all this time. You're out? 17? Check out that. Yeah, brother. So check this out. You spent time with her. We would talk on the phone till 1 o'clock in the morning. Because y'all ain't supposed to be doing that. Y'all need to sleep so you can study, right? But when I was growing up, we spent time. And when she was in the cafeteria, guess where I sat? I didn't sit 5 rows down where all these other people, she sat way down there and just think in my mind, I wish I was close to her. Oh, she's pretty. Too scared to talk to her. I went over there. Do you know where we met? Good place to meet a future wife. Which is the whole purpose of dating, by the way. If you're not ready to marry, you shouldn't date. You shouldn't be going out with anyone if you're not ready to marry, because that's what going out with someone, that's another sermon. I know I need to shut up. But that's what dating is all about. It's a preparation of marriage. You're just setting yourself up for failure. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, thought I'd throw that out there. I wasn't ready to get married either. Okay? This is y'all wondering, well, did you do that, Larry? No. But I was praying. God put her in my life in this youth room. I met her in this youth room. There was 4 girls in this youth room, and I looked, and she was the prettiest. And I said, that's it. And so, talked, got the hook up, didn't sit 3 seats away from her. I sat right next to her every single day. Wore deodorant, brushed my teeth, comb my hair. Works. Just throwing that out there, guys. And we spent time, we began to talk, and the 1-hour conversation went to 1.5 hours, to 2 hours, to 3 hours, to 2 or 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you do some crazy things when you're in love, I'm telling you. And, you know, when we walked down the hall, I had my hand right there, you know, it's kind of like, you want to When you're close to somebody, she's looking at me like I'm crazy, but maybe one day you might go through this, I don't know.